Hey everyone, this is Aisha and welcome back to my channel. Now before we get into anything else, if you have not subscribed already, please go ahead and do so. I'm here today to do a review on the new Fenty Beauty Soft Matte Powdered Foundation. Generally in the Fenty foundations, I am a 420, which is this color right here. I felt like the 420 in the liquid was a little red, so I decided to get the 410. So along with that, I'm going to also show you how I prep my face with the skincare from Fenty Beauty. So I'm going to be using the fat water and also the moisturizer. So like I said, we're going to be reviewing that. I'm going to do most of my face with Fenty products. You guys stay tuned and I'll be right back. Alright, so I brought you guys in a little closer. Let's get started. I prepped my lips first with the Fenty Pro Kisser lip balm. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to use the fat water. Now, use the fat water is you twist it to open it and then you pour it in the palm of your hand and put it all over your skin. Now for my face, my brows are already done. I always feel like I don't necessarily need to do my brows. I just feel like most people know how to, do their brows already. So fat water is it's a toner and it also helps with minimizing pores. Next, I'm gonna put on the Fenty moisturizer. Hopefully I have some because I've been using it a lot. All right, so I got a little in here. I have to get a new one, but this is it here. I love this moisturizer because it is very moisturizing, but it is not heavy. Also smells really good. Don't forget your neck, ladies, when you put on your moisturizer. Alright, so that's on. Alright, so let me show you guys the powder. So with the powder, this is the compact here. This white is kind of hard to see. It's very nice. It says Fenty Beauty on it. So when you open it, this is the powder here. I know it seems a little light. Of course, it has a mirror. You flip this up, you have another mirror. Then you have a sponge as well. I don't really care for sponges as far as when it comes to makeup. I feel like you get oils from your face on the makeup and it can mess up the makeup sometimes. So I am going to use a brush for my application. I'm going to use the Morphe the M439 brush. But first, before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and conceal areas that I need to conceal and then put the powder foundation on after that. All right, so I am going to use my normal Fenty concealer in 420. I'm also going to use the primer, soft matte primer. I see a lot of people using the powder without any primer, which is kind of weird to me. But I'm going to put a little primer on. I am oily, so we're putting primer. Alright, so primer is on. Well, okay, so like I said, I'm going to use the Fenty Pro Filt'r Instant Retouch Concealer. So I'm going to put it in areas where I feel I need it. I'm going to use this Morphe brush. This is the E18 brush to set my under eye concealer. Not to set, but to blend it out. I'm sorry. Right, so that is set. What I'm going to do next is I'm going to set my concealer with the Fenty loose powder in Honey. This is it here. This is a Pro Filter powder, loose one. So I'm just going to take this same brush, get a little bit on my brush, and then I am going to set up under my eye. I feel like I still want to give a little bit of a highlight right now because I don't know exactly how the powder is gonna look, foundation powder. So I'm gonna set a few little areas with the loose powder. So I skipped a step for under my eyes, no, I'm sorry, for under my brow. I'm using the 385 concealer for under my brow. It's a little bit lighter than the 420, not too much, but it is more yellow. So I'm going to clean up under my brow with that. I'm using the Morphe M705 brush. It's basically a concealer brush to clean up under my brow. Alright, and I'm going to use the Morphe M535 blending brush to blend out the concealer under my brow. I'm not going to do too much on my eyes today because that's not really the focus. The focus is the foundation. Alright, so let's do the other brow. Alright, I still want to set that with the powder since it is a liquid. It's not much, but just put a little bit of powder just to set it. For my eyes today, I decided I'm actually going to just use the Matchstick in Espresso, which is normally my contour color. I'm going to use this as my contour color as well. I'm going to use the Morphe M504 brush just to put a little bit of it on my lid. It's a, I guess you can say it's kind of a cream base, but when it dries like a powder. So it is good for my oily skin. I still did prep my eyelid with a primer though. Alright, so just gonna give a little bit of color to my lid. Alright, so now that that is down, I'm then going to try the foundation. So, like I said, I don't like to use sponges just because I just don't like to use sponges. I feel like the application is better when you use brushes, and I feel like brushes buff the foundation out better so it just looks a little smoother to me on the skin. So here again is the foundation. Has a FB on it. So I'm going to use alright, so let's see what we got going on here with the foundation. Alright, so I'm going to do my whole, this is my right side, I'm going to do this side so you can just see the difference between my right and my left. I do like the finish, I do like the blurring effect of it. I like that a lot. Alright, so before I put any like contour and warm it up a little bit. That's it. This is without, this is with. the foundation, and this is without. I think I like it. I'm gonna finish the other side. Let's see. I do feel like you can build coverage with this. As much as I'm digging into it, it's almost like it's not even moving down. So I like that too. So I guess you don't necessarily need to use a lot. Now I will say I use sponges like when I do touch-ups, but not to really apply makeup. And it's a powder foundation. So I like it. Like I said, the 420 to me was dark. 410 works. My face is the darkest part of my body, but I still don't want it to look too much darker than my neck because I just feel like it almost makes my head look like it's floating sometimes in pictures. So I like to at least have it close to my neck color. But I don't like to look ashy either, so bam. So I am going to warm my face up with the espresso matchstick. This is my favorite matchstick. I'm going to continue to use this. Got about 2 or 3 in the house. So I'm just going to warm up around the perimeter of my face. Ooh, almost got my earring. This is the MAC 109 brush. This is one of my favorite brushes. Can do a lot with this brush. Like I said, even though this is kind of like a cream, it has a powder finish. I don't think I'm gonna do like a whole bunch of blush and all of that today. It's like I said, it's about the powder. When you're putting on contour, try to bring it up like this into the cheek and not down. Alright, I'm gonna take it down on the side of my nose a little bit, just the remainder. I'm not gonna like put a lot of product there. I don't like that. Take a little look. Alright, so let's put a little bit of blush on. I am going to use the Kilowatt in Ginger Binge. Not a lot, just a little. Give my cheeks a little bit of color. Not a whole lot. This Moscow Mule has a lot of the other sides are two-sided. It has a lot of glitter in it. I'm not really going for that look. Highlights, I am going to put on a little bit of Hustler Baby, which is literally like my favorite Fenty highlight. It's this one here. Like I feel like anyone can wear this one. For my liner, I am going to use the Fenty Beauty Longwear eyeliner, and this is See About It. Since I don't wear a lot of color on my lid, I like to put a pop of color for liner. Okay, so I'm going to use Cork liner for my lips. Cork is a light brown. It's not like a dark brown like chestnut. Some people think it's a little too light for like darker skin girls or girls my skin tone, but I like it. I don't always want like a super dark line on my lip, so I use cork. I'm going to be using honey waffles. Okay, so honey waffles. And then I'm going to add Mob Wise to it as well. Just a little in the middle. Give it a little different color. I'm liking mixing these gloss bombs, especially the nudes. Alright, and then last but not least, the Fenty Baby What It Do. I love how this sprays out. It's very misty. Like you can't even feel it for real. But you know it's doing something. Alright. So this is the finished look. I'm going to have to wear the foundation a little bit more. I do like the foundation, I'm not gonna lie. I will wear foundation powders a lot, especially in the summer. Just feel like it's not necessary to wear like heavy foundation in the summer. That's why I work so hard on my skin, to make sure I don't have to wear a lot of foundation in the summer, or just a lot of foundation period. I like to look polished, but I don't like to look like over made up. Foundation definitely does make my skin look smoother, my pores look right. It does have a blurred effect. It says it has a blurred effect, and I feel like it does. Yeah, I do like it. Definitely like the color for sure. Yep, I think the 420 would have been too dark. So if you are 420, I would advise to go down a shade. If you're any of the Fenty girls, I would advise to go down a shade, because everybody I saw went down a shade as far as from what they normally use in the liquid, because the powder was just darker, which is usually not the case. And then also I was worried if it oxidized, like would it be like super orange, and I just hate that look. So overall I do like it. I definitely love the gloss bombs. If you don't have any, you should definitely get some. If you did pick up the powder, let me know what you think about it. Again, I thank you guys for watching my channel. Again, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. And you guys have a good one. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.